Hi everyone! Today we are going to look at base blocks. And why we're going to look at base blocks is because we need to form a good understanding of how to use these base blocks. Because we will start moving into harder math problems, and we need to be able to use these blocks to help find an answer. And each of these blocks, they represent something different. So this one, there's just one. It represents one. This long stick has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This has 10. And if this one, it's the flat, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see how far it goes down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we can count by tens, we can figure out how many this has. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. These are the only blocks we are going to be looking at today. So we are going to move into our first problem. And in this first problem, we are going to start with what's called a silly representation. The silly representation won't show the actual final answer, so we're going to go ahead and get that started. We are going to get 15 small cubes out. Here you can see I got 15 small blocks out. We are going to organize this by fives. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I organized our 15 small cubes into 3 rows of 5. Now we are going to get 3 longs out, which if you remember, 3 longs has 10 small cubes. So this is our silly representation. We need to transform it into a standard representation, so we are going to group numbers. If you remember from earlier, we counted the long and there's 10 small cubes. So what if we counted the small cubes and when we got to the 10, we grouped that to form one long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's make sure we don't have any more small cubes that go over 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 small cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 longs. So for our standard, we have 4 longs, which is counts of 10, so 10, 20, 30, 40, we have 4, and then we had 5 small cubes. So our standard number is 45, 4 groups of 10 and 5 groups of 5 small cubes. Now we are going to get ready for our next problem. We are going to get 26 small cubes out. I got 26 small cubes out, and I'm going to organize them like I did in the last problem of doing a row of 5. So I'll be right back. So we organized our small cubes. Next we need to get 9 longs out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I will give you a second to pause the video to try to group these blocks together to form a standard number. Okay, now we are going to do it together. Like we did in the last problem, we are going to group the blocks, and we're going to do that by 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have grouped all of the small cubes that we can. Let's count how many longs we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have to group these 10 longs to form one flat, which, if you remember, one flat is 100. There is no more grouping to be done here, so we are going to write our standard number, which is we have one flat, one long, and 6 small cubes, which could be 116. That is our standard number. So we went from a silly representation to a standard representation. What if we flipped it? What if we did a standard representation first and exchanged it to make it a silly representation? Let's try it. So the first number that we are going to transform is going to be, oh, it's not working. We are going to try to transform 37. So this means that we need 7 smalls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I said 37, so we'll need 3 longs as well. So how can we transform this number to make a silly representation? Earlier we grouped numbers together as 10. What if we exchanged it? What if we exchanged one flat, or one long, for 10 small cubes? Now, this makes our number a silly representation. And if we want to, we can keep going and just have a lot of small cubes. And that's a silly representation. We went from standard to silly. We are going to try with one more. We are going to try to transform 436. So we need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need 3 longs. So 1, 2, 3. And then we need 6 small cubes. I'm going to give you a second to try to transform the standard number into a silly representation, and then we'll do it together. Okay, so earlier we exchanged some longs for some small cubes. What if we exchanged one flat for 10 longs? That already makes our number a silly representation. But we could take it a step further. And we can exchange one long for some small cubes. like I said earlier, we can just keep going until they're all small cubes, or until we have nothing but logs. This is a silly representation. So before we end the video, I would like to pose a question for you. Could you take our silly representation that we created from a standard number and transform it back into its standard form? And would you be able to create your own number and go from standard to silly and silly to standard?